Debonair. Okay.
All right. So the first question. If there's one thing you would wish men were understood about women, what would it be? So I mean, it could be multiple things. It doesn't have to just be one thing. But what's the main thing that you would want men to understand about women?
I should have done my research prior, right? I don't know. Let me think. I think men should. One thing I think men should understand, and obviously this doesn't go for all dudes because not all dudes are crazy, but
Yeah.
just not to get intimidated by your girl trying to better herself. I think a lot of people have like this gender role thing that either A, they want to be the breadwinner of their relationship, family, whatever the case is. Like, don't get intimidated or offended if your girl wants to do something. I remember my mom telling me it doesn't matter how much money your boyfriend, husband, whatever makes, you never want to be in the position where you need something bad like pads and a dude could tell you no. No. You have to have something for yourself. So yeah, and why would a dude want to take care of a girl solely without her? I just don't get that mindset. Like why maybe you can answer. Why would men want a girl who can't take care of themselves? Like I don't get it.
I would want, and I mean, it's not that I would want her to solely depend on me, but I want to be married to a woman, because that's the only way I'm going to have kids if I get married. I want to have kids with a woman, and I want her to be home with the kids at least until the kids is like 3 or 4, at least. That's like
Yeah.
minimum. Like I want my kids to be able to speak in full, complete sentences before they go out to be watched by whoever. So because if something happens, I want them to tell me in detail. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
that's true.
Yeah, so that's the main thing. So I would prefer her to be at home with the kids 100%. If she want to work a part-time job, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, I told my ex the same thing. Like I'll prefer if you just focus on school and then you just do your thing. But she wanted to work. All right, cool, do your thing. Um,
Yeah.
for me, that would be the reason for me. For other men, it was like I was saying earlier. A lot of guys will do stuff like that to put you in a position where you can't leave, you can't, put gas in your car to leave or get a flight or whatever the case may be. Like they literally want you to be tied down financially to them and solely dependent on them, so you can't go anywhere. That's the whole thing.
Under control.
Yeah, it's a financial abuse. It's a financial abuse. So they'll tell you, okay, well, you can't have money because of ABC 1 2 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. With that being said, I do believe in having like joint accounts and stuff like that. With her name on it. So if she want to come and take out whatever amount of money, all right, cool, do your thing. There's no limit. You do your thing, as long as you ain't spending it on dumb nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the bills is paid. Make sure the kids is fed. And we good. But a lot of guys is like you said, they crazy, they controlling. They'll try to tell you, okay, you don't need to work, and they say stuff like that because they literally want you to be tied to them, begging them for
Yeah.
whatever. So that's how it is, man. That's how it is.
Yeah, and like I said before, there are decent men that financially are in the position to do things like that. But I don't know what's up with these broke dudes telling their girlfriends that you can't work. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna just be poor together. Like I don't understand. Like what is that? And, like if you have money, you're set. You're in the position to. But these broke men, no, no. It's just no.
They got balls, man. I got some homies. Now for real, I love my homies to death, man. I love my homies to death. I'm gonna say that, but it's they just I don't know, like their choices in not just women, but their choices in like financial, like doing things financially, it just doesn't make sense to me, man. I got homies that's older than me, 30, 32 years old, still working a part-time job, trying to control his girl, trying to tell his girl what to do. Like, bro, first of all, you 30 years old, your ass need why don't you have a full-time job? Why don't you have your own place? You know what I'm saying? Why are you still using you and your sister
Exactly.
sharing a car? Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, I love my homies to death, man, but they just do things so backwards, and he like struggling and not really struggling, but getting mad about what some other girls is doing, what his girlfriend is doing. I'm like, why you worry about what your girl do? You need to be focusing on getting yourself together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Exactly.
So
They mad at everybody else, but you need to be mad at yourself. And
yeah,
it just goes to show the way somebody treats others is how they feel about themselves. It's not a
yeah,
reflection on that person at all.
yeah.
So no. And and people who act like that and they're broke, sorry. Because I'm broke right now. But I'm just talking about in general, like trying to control others and you're already broke yourself. Like
bro.
It
They
kind of forces, especially if you have children or you got the couple shares a household that there's bills, it forces the woman to have to step up and to play that role. So if you want to play that role, play it.
yeah
Don't be like not trying to take part in your financial responsibilities and telling the next person who doesn't want to get evicted, oh no, you need to sit down. Like, no, no. I just don't understand it. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Nah, trust me. Again, man, it's sad, and the thing about it is, what makes it even more funny. If they're acting like that when they're broke, imagine how they're going to act when they actually get a couple dollars. It's like when they actually get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like people always say money changes people. I completely disagree. I think money amplifies who you are as an individual. So if you're financially abusive or just abusive in general and you're broke, imagine who that person is when they get a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to be careful. Like all those red flags, man, I tell women all the time, like y'all have to be careful, man. You have to pay attention to the red flags. You have to pay attention
Yeah.
to the red flags, man. These guys out here, like they got issues, man. They got issues, and some of them are my homeboys, and I try my best to tell them what to do. Seriously, I ain't trying to throw no shade. I ain't trying to throw no shade. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's all, I love my homies to death, but a lot of them, they not making the right decisions. Like they need to focus on themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here trying to chase girls and be broke. It doesn't make sense to me.
The finish line, I ran past it. So egotistic, so cocky, so conceited, cause I'm better than your average. I'm mad sick when I spit that shit. When I spit that flow, she gon' want to catch my drift. Soon as a nigga get some money, they try to spit on it. They ain't put it on this bottle, so they can't sip on this. Don't you try to boost me up, don't try to get on, bitch. Cause I'ma act like I don't know you, nigga, that's real shit. I'm from a place where you get chased with